But hi guys, how is everybody? Nice to see you. We're going to acknowledge Tammy, Kathy's Guided Light, Kathy, Secrets of the Red Moon, Dean, Alma Cruz. Hi, Alma Cruz. Lovely doing a reading for you the other day. Tracy Wilbur, Damara, our beautiful Damara. Beautiful room coming in already. So we go out a little bit earlier in the back office here, and Ann and I chat and how our weeks have been. And Ann's had a great week, and I've had a good week, but we got dumped on with snow last night, quite a bit of it. But I'm glad I don't have to go out in it, drive in it, or work, do anything like that. I think you got it in New York too. I don't know about New York City tomorrow because sometimes it's a bit warmer with all that concrete in those buildings around you. But I think you got snow too, because, we are on that, and you're on that water area as well. So, yeah, it's still winter. We're getting through quite quickly through February. And I'm sure, another month and a half of hard winter, and we're talking spring. So it won't be long. I think 39 days or something. First day.
Yeah, I read something. It made me smile, and it was just we only have 50 more days, and then we'll be sitting around wondering how light it is.
Yes,
I thought, because we'll have altered the clocks by then.
I think if I'm right, you guys correct me out there, it might be the 18th of March we change our clocks. You guys can check that out.
I'm going to write that down, because that usually.
Yeah.
Do you remember that time when you were ready to go out and I still had wet hair and was eating pizza? And you said, I'm ready to go live. And I thought, not at 6 o'clock. We're an hour out. And we go to the clocks.
Yeah, because it was wrong. And your clocks change differently than ours do.
Yeah. Ours will be end of March sometime. I'm not exactly sure. If I'm a bit distracted, it's because I'm writing down you're on the 18th of March. So I'm ready really early. We can't get into a flat spin.
No, I'm going to put a banner up here just for a minute. All right. So just so that you guys know, we have someone new in here. What we do here is, our regulars know, that it's a minimum of $5 to $10 for a super chat donation, which will bring you into the lineup fast, and you will get a double reading from Ann and I. So GP, if you stay in the room and you can't make a super chat donation, and it's not important that you get this message, usually at the end, as time permits, those that remain in the room, we try to give a couple of cards to for nothing, okay, for free. And it's just a general, so it may not relate to your question at all, okay? So just so that you know, most people in the room know that this is how the room works, that it's a $5 to $10 super chat donation below to ask a personal question, and you get Ann and I for a double reading. So I'm sorry to hear, Kathy, that you've been sick. You've had a flu bug. There's so much going around. I was just saying to Ann when I saw your name pop up, oh shoot, on the 31st, you wanted to connect with me. I was in the middle of dinner and I didn't get back to you. And Kathy, I am so sorry. I apologize for that. So, we'll talk soon, and we'll get together. Okay. But I'll send you some Reiki, and so will Ann, and, and some positive prayers so that you could feel better soon. Okay. So anyway, guys, it's nice to see all of you here again, and welcome GP to our chat room. Ann is in the UK, in beautiful England and Yorkshire. And somebody else I follow on YouTube, they live in a narrow boat somewhere in England. You know what they're all about.
Oh, yeah.
On the canals. And they left the narrow boat to stay with friends or family in Yorkshire. And they were in snow. The pictures she showed were a while ago.
Yeah, not far from.
Yeah, when you guys got the snow. And she just says she loves the hills and the countryside and all of that. Yeah. So Kathy, you won't be going out live today because you're not feeling up to it. Dean, I hope you're doing well. Everybody looks great. Damara, everybody's here. Beautiful Tracy. So anyway, and Tammy, where are you here? There she is. There's our beautiful Tammy. And so we haven't got any super. Oh, yes, we do. Okay, so GP, it has to be a minimum of $5 for a question. So you'll have to go back and top that up for a private question, or anything below that goes towards the channel as a donation of gratitude. So I think you want a question answered. So just go back in and pop in another $3 and you're up to your $5, and we will gladly do your question. Okay, so we're going to go up, and we will be pulling for Tammy first, because Tammy is our doorkeeper. She's our beautiful, we got Dean here and Kathy as well. And Damara, all of these guys are monitors, but Tammy is always our main monitor here. She always steps forward. And everybody, please, if you don't know Kathy's Guided Light Tarot and Secrets of the Red Moon, Dean, check them out. They have channels as well, and they do a lot of lives. So Kathy's in California, and Dean. I always ask Dean where he is because I get it mixed up where he is. Yeah, I'm thinking it'll come to me. It'll come to me. Okay, so we're going to do Tammy first.
Okay.
And we usually pull 2 to 3 cards, just 2 to 3 cards. And past, present, future type of energy quickly. Or we can pull 2 cards, 1 card and the second card is a clarifier. How about that? Let's do 2.
Okay, we'll do that. Yep, I'm all good. I'm shuffled.
Okay, you go for it.
Oh, this is great. So, Tammy, bless you. Thank you for everything you do every week for Brenda and I. It's truly appreciated. So, first for you is 10 of Pencils. Well, these are pencils in my deck, but in traditional tarot, it would be swords. This is all about a situation improving, the end of something. And here she is climbing this little ladder that's made out of pencils, if you have to look ever so carefully. But it's all about a much improved situation, things getting better, so much better, and even better. And then you've got the 8 of Wands. This is delays are over. If anything has felt a little bit stuck or a little bit stalled, not anymore. This is you juggling lots of different things for the best reasons possible. So expect to get busy, expect it to happen quite quickly. Delays are over. And also expect this situation to improve.
Beautiful. Tammy, you could be struggling with something, and what you could be struggling with is making a decision. You've got the 7 of Cups here, and you've got the 5 of Wands, and those cards are cards of struggle. Maybe you've got a lot on your plate. You might be multitasking. You might have a lot of decisions and choices to pick from that seems to be overwhelming you. Be mindful. Just take your time. Don't rush. Remember, everything that glitters isn't gold. Whatever this choice or decision you have to make, think about it before you jump in and make it. The 5 of Wands is also that card of feeling you have to compete and explain yourself. Don't allow yourself to get backed up against the wall and be involved in other people's drama at all costs. Okay. Don't allow yourself to be drawn into someone else's battles. Okay. Pick and choose them wisely. That's what I have for you, Tammy. Okay. Let's see what we've got here. We're going to do GP. GP came in and she did make Erica, thank you. Got you down here too. She did make her $5 donation. And her question was, I'm going to go back here, GP, to check you out again here. Any guidance? Here we go. For important fertility procedure tomorrow. Oh, we're definitely going to give you a prayer for that, sweetheart. Yeah, everybody send her your positive vibes, because this is very important. Wanting to have a beautiful baby. Okay.
And usually, Brenda, when we have any sort of questions in this regard, the first thing I always say that we are not doctors.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
we can't predict anything.
No.
As far as a medical procedure goes, we can only tell you whether these cards will be positive for tomorrow or whether they won't be. Also, I don't get involved in political discussions, who's going to win a vote. And I never predict the gender of a child, a baby, an unborn baby, because I'm always wrong. So I've learned not to do that anymore. Okay. So yeah, and we don't give legal advice. We're not lawyers either. So that's what it's all about. But if people ask us legal questions like how's it going to go, whatever, we pull cards on. She understands. Okay, beautiful. Okay. All right, let's see.
Right. Okay. So,
all righty.
So starting off, GP, your first card, 2 of coins. This is a card of balance. And if you can see on the card, look, she's trying to juggle and ride a unicycle. There's lots going on. She's balancing lots of different things. So this is very much about financial balance, work-life balance. How much time do you give away? And how much time do you remember to take for yourself? So balance needs to be in the equation. We've got the Chariot card next. This is a fast movement forward, a mindful move forward. Things moving forward after things have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit slow. This is lovely. This is momentum. This is things moving forward, things moving. And it's done in a mindful way, a balanced way, and a disciplined way. Don't let any negative thoughts or fears get in your way. This is the 8 of Pentacles, and here she is. She's going to pop that balloon full of negative thoughts with a pin because she doesn't need those anymore. Because she's got a delivery from the self-belief company saying, oh, yes, I can. So however difficult it may seem, get your head in a positive place. Don't be focusing on anything negative. Focus on what could go right. And then the Queen of Teacups as your last card is beautiful. The queens are all authority figures in the deck. And the teacups, the cups suit, is about compassion, loving kindness, humility, humanity. This queen here is the sort of person that would come and put her arms around you and say, hey, you've got this. It's absolutely fine. She's very often in a role helping other people to feel good, looking after people. And the reason she's so good at this is she looks after herself first. So self-care, really look after yourself, really take care of yourself. Keep things in balance because we've got this movement forward coming in, a fast movement forward. And I pulled one more card. The fastest move forward in the whole deck is the Knight of Wands. This is exciting news. This is things that you're excited about, things that you're enthusiastic about, things happening very quickly. And this card again says, keep it balanced. Think it through. Just take your time. Have a rest. Look after yourself. And I've got 2 cards of positive moves forward. So I wish you every success. And the Queen of Cups showing up. Everybody would want this energy. Somebody to put their loving arms around you, the loving wings in this case, because she's an angel. Saying, hey, you've got this. I'm with you. Don't worry. So I hope that resonates for you. Thank you.
Beautiful. Okay. So GP, you've planned this for a long time. You've been working on this fertility issue for a very long time. This is the Knight of Pentacles. He makes out detailed plans. He does his research. I can see that you've been doing this for quite a while, and it takes patience. But when he does this, he usually comes out ahead of the game, and he's successful because of it. Okay, so you've been waiting a long time, holding on to something. 4 of Coins comes in. This has been a long process. Both of these are slow-moving action. Okay, so you've worked on this for a long time. Now, I don't want to get into your personal life because I am a medium, but there could have been some pregnancies that didn't make it to the finish line. Okay. And that may play on your mind a lot. This is the 6 of Cups, reminiscing, being nostalgic, thinking about disappointments, or just thinking about things in the past. But often this has to do with children. So they have been on your mind for a while too. But I do think that there will be a good connection here because this is children and this is tapping into inner child. This is a happiness card as well. So you could also be connecting with somebody from your past that may be coming in to give you wise counsel. They may be bringing you something to the table of life in the form of something that's going to make you want to connect with them. Coming in next, you have the Ace of Swords, new ideas, victory. Yeah, I think tomorrow things will work out fine for you. They may be coming with some new ideas when you have this procedure. They may be discussing something. I see you sitting there and discussing something with the medical staff there about this procedure. Okay, but you may have to wait to find out, the final outcome. Okay, but I'm seeing it as successful. Okay, now it's very successful when the 10 of Pentacles shows up. That's happiness, peace and harmony, family, children, security, financially. Okay. So truthfully, I think you're going to find you have to wait a little while to find out the total results on this. Okay. But I think you're going to find that you'll come through victorious. And I love the fact that the 6 of Cups did show up because it does have a child in it, and it does have to do with tapping into your inner child. So there's a good possibility that this will go successful for you. Okay, sweetheart, thank you so much. Hi, Gemma. I don't get to see you very often. Welcome, honey. I've been thinking about you. Gemma is a long-standing client of mine who gets lots of readings from me throughout the years. She's in New York as well. So is Damara. She's in New York City as well, but she's outside of New York City. Yeah. Okay. So, guys, all right, let's go here. Let's see what we got. Okay. So all personal questions require a super chat donation of 5, maximum of $20, because you're getting a double reading from both Anne and I here. Anybody else that stays in the room till the end of the show, you're eligible for a general card pull. Okay, so that's how it works here. So we're going to go on to Erica. Erica wants general. Thank you so much, Erica, for your donation. Okay, thank you so much. Just go below, Gemma, where you see the dollar sign there. Click on it, and you'll see a super chat, and you can submit your amount. Okay, you'll see it at the bottom of the page there. There'll be a little dollar sign. Hi, Kim. How are you? Nice to see you again, and thank you for all your kind comments on my videos every week. Go ahead, Anne. Sorry.
You're okay. Ready. No, that's fine. So this is reading for Erica. So overall energy for you, this Queen of Teacups card. Again, this is lovely, Erica. So an authority figure in the deck. This is the energy of loving kindness, compassion, humanity, humility. Very often in a role where you're helping other people to feel good, feel better, that nurturing other people. You'd find this energy very much in a charitable job, a volunteering role, any role where you're helping other people to feel better. Your help or hurdle, we've got one of the best cards in the deck, the 10 of Teacups. This is the happy ever after card, happiness, fulfillment, trustworthy relationships, quality time with family and friends. It's looking absolutely lovely. What do you need to focus on? Now we've got the ego card here, and this is leaving behind something, letting go of anything that's heavy, that's weighing you down or holding you back. So this could be stress, fear, self-sabotage, self-criticism is a good one to get rid of. She's leaving all those things behind and instead being guided by optimism, excuse me, positivity, confidence. So really focusing on those positive qualities, supporting yourself, believing in yourself, and leaving go of any old little habits of, oh, I'm not sure, but am I good enough? That kind of thing. That can all just be left behind because it's time for you to focus on you now. Because how can you help yourself? We've got the Ace of Teacups. The aces are something brand new. And if I had to put this card into one little sentence, it would be the start of something lovely. So it could be a new friendship, it could be a new relationship, it could be a new home. But generally, this is happiness, joy, optimism, you feeling, because the teacups, the cups are all about emotions and feelings. This is about you feeling happiness and joy. Absolutely lovely. Pulling it all together, stay focused. with this 9 of Pencils and focus on what could go right. Now, very often we are programmed as human beings to do other things than that. And we have to really remind ourselves. So think of all the things that could go really well. Think of all the things that could go right and focus on those. Because your outcome card is lovely. Page of Wands. The pages are messengers. They all have an envelope on the card. They bring in news. And this Page of Wands brings in exciting news, good news, news of new ideas, new information, new creative projects. Look, she's jumping up and down. She's ever so excited. This is the Wand suit. It's very action orientated. It's very exciting and enthusiastic. So good news coming in about this lovely fresh new start, happiness and joy. You've got the Ace and the 10 of Cups in the same reading, the happy ever after card. So keep going, stay positive, focus on what could go right, get rid of any old habits of thought or self-doubt or self-criticism, get yourself moving forward and get ready for all of the good news and the lovely positive information and opportunity that come along with that. So Erica, I hope that resonates, and thank you too for supporting my channel as well. It's much appreciated. Thank you.
Okay. Erica, you ended up with 6 cards here. Normally I'd have 5, but the first card you got is the Queen of Cups, and that's about you taking care of business, but business for yourself. Okay. She is the queen that goes out there. She's the ultimate mother. She wants to nurture, help, take care of other people. But there comes a time, sometimes if you overdo it, you'll come to resent it. You'll come to deplete your energy, and nothing should make you feel, like an obligation. She had the same card. So, you know what, take care of business for yourself. Do what's good for you before you go out there and stretch yourself too thin. Everybody wants a piece of you sometimes. You're stepping up into the plate with your focus part with the Emperor. The Emperor is that card of being logical, organized, sitting in the seat of power. This could also be a father figure, okay? The Queen of Cups often is referred to as a mother figure. So the Emperor is a father figure. You could be dealing with an energy like that, or somebody around you who you may look up to that. But this is about you stepping up, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, getting your ducks in the row, and having that confidence to do what it is you want. In the center position, which could be your challenge, you've got the 10. It is the 10, isn't it? Yeah, the 10 of Wands. This is a card that says, you know, you couldn't see the forest for the trees, pushing really hard, overwhelming yourself. You reach the summit of the mountain and you look down and you go, I made it. But did you like it? Did it feel good? Were you happy? This is the card that says, don't work yourself so hard. Okay. You managed to pull things off, always there for everybody, right? But it's time for you to step up and say no. No is a full sentence. And you've heard me say this before. They can be mad till they're glad. Okay, so you have rights as well. Set up those boundaries. Make your demands known. This is pushing yourself too hard, maybe biting off more than you can chew. Allocate some of that work to other people, or be a little more mindful about time management. Pick out those things of priorities that needs to be done first, okay? Now, usually when we get the 10s are completion. You did something, you pulled it off, you got through, but you thought you're thinking about it and you're saying, I'm not taking on those burdens anymore. Coming in with your next card, which is messages from spirit and your guides, you've got the Magician. You're being told that you've got everything at your fingertips now. You've got all the resources to pull something off, to succeed at something. It could be time, effort, support, or maybe even some financial assistance coming into you to create what it is you want. And that is, you have the ability to do that now. Don't be afraid. Step up, seize the moment. Excuse me. I swallowed the wrong way, guys. And you know how it sits there and you know it's not going to go away. It's kind of like that sneeze that comes on unexpected. Now, could be possible future energy. You've got the 2 of Wands coming into your own. You might be of 2 minds here. You might have 2 decisions or choices. But I often correlate this card to partnership. You know, you're coming into your own, but you might want to speak to somebody else or bring someone else into whatever you're doing right now. When you get the 2 of you've got 2 paths here you can take as well. Okay. Options coming in here. Now, that extra card you got, which I'm really glad it was this, is the Six of Wands. And that is a victory after hard work and struggle. So, Erica, at the end of this reading, no matter how hard you work, you're setting up boundaries. Draw that line in the sand. Don't be somebody else's doormat, and don't be somebody else's, as I say, burden. You're stepping up now, and you're going to realize all the hard work that you've been applying to something that you've been doing is going to get you recognized for what you've done. Okay, beautiful. Okay, all righty. Oh, we got Tracy. Oh, hi, One Love. They're all coming in. I got to make sure I get you guys down here. All righty. I'm having trouble with the mouse today. It's too slippery on my desk. So Real Country Woman's come in twice. Okay, listen to this. I auditioned for a Dolly Parton musical. Will anything come of it? Oh, I tell you, you're awesome. Okay, and I got to get the rest of these down. I've got Gemma here, and I've got Real Country Woman again. You're after Gemma. You're right after this one, okay? On the list. I have to do this according to when they come in and they pay me. All right. And then our next one is One Love. Nice to see you again, One Love.
Now, do you want me to read for Real Country Woman now, or do you want me to wait?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead for Real Country Woman, right?
Yeah. Yeah, her question's there.
Yeah. Okay, so auditioning for the musical. Now, you've got a real good selection of cards here. The first card, 5 of Wands, is avoid anybody else's drama. So if there's anybody else having a bit of a drama and having conversations that you don't need to be part of, just walk away from it. You simply focus on where you want to go and focus on you and what you would like to do. So if there's any little sort of conversations you don't need to be a part of, leave it alone and walk away from it, because the next card, we've got the King of Wands. Now, these kings are authority figures. They're not to be messed with. They've learned all their lessons. And this king is focused, is confident, is very, very successful, and is very often in a position here where they're helping other people with a how-to plan. This king has learned how to be successful and now shares that wisdom and knowledge with other people to help them. So very businesslike, very driven, very, very confident. This king is the sort of energy that will walk into a room and go, I have arrived. It's that sort of confidence. So get ready to make some choices, because the thing at the moment, the 2 of Pentacles, that might be holding you back a little bit is indecision. Can't decide between this or that. She's not quite sure what to do. So get all of your information together. Make sure that you know everything you need to know and get ready to make a positive choice. Consider the money that will be involved with this, the time that's going to be involved with this, the energy that's going to be involved in this. This is the 4 of coins, and she's having to balance these little scales, look, on this card. So you really do need to consider everything that is involved in this: time, energy, money, everything. Think about it all and balance it. Make sure that you're striking a balance right down the middle. So avoiding any drama, making your positive choices, getting all your information together, getting yourself a plan together, having the confidence that this King of Wands brings in confidence, self-assurance, and the I am going for it kind of energy. It's absolutely lovely. And when you bring all those little ingredients into the pot, the final card is the wishes coming true card, the 9 of Cups. Things that you've been hoping for and dreaming of coming into view. So looking good. Your outcome card is absolutely lovely. So good luck with that. Can't wait to hear from you for that, as to how that goes.
Excellent, real country woman. I can see the fear and the anxiety that you've had to had to deal with. This is, losing sleep and your mind racing at night. So try to keep your chin up and stay positive. Do what you need to do to relax you before you finally go to bed at night. Okay. Don't allow your head to start, ask your guides, your angels to take it away from you. Okay. You need to get your rest. You could be at a stalemate, a crossroads. The Two of Swords comes in, making decisions. And what this could be is, see, same card. So you know what, you need to realize that you might have to step up and make a choice or a decision there. But when I get a 2, I always think there may be 2 things coming in that you may have to, maybe they're sitting on the fence right now, and it might take a little while before you find out with this addition whether you've got it. Okay, so just be patient. Negotiations go well. This is the Strength card, where you are going to be discussing things with somebody, and I think they're going to be very good about negotiating with you. Okay, if this comes in, whoever you're going to be with is going to be kind, understanding, and easy to get along with. Okay, I don't think you're not going to get hot-headed about anything. This is about winning over more bees with honey than it is with vinegar. The Six of Cups comes in, reminiscing, being nostalgic, thinking about your past. Maybe you're contemplating and thinking about other auditions you've done and how you can do things differently, learning from that. But you might be in connection with somebody who you haven't seen in a long time, or somebody who may live at a distance. They may be coming in with something of tangible information that could be helpful to counsel you. Best card in the deck. The Sun. Doesn't get much better than that, real country woman. So this looks good. This is the card of all over well-being, success, happiness, everything coming in. When you get this card, it also always shows a baby on a horse. And this is like a new beginning. It's like the New Year's baby, right? That type of thing. This is a new beginning, rebirths. This is something new coming in. And I think it's very promising for you. Now, I wanted to pull one more card for you. And the card you got is Nugget. And it says you might have some small increase, valuable information coming in. I said that here. Honest assessment, the negotiations going on. And as far as your career, this is going to be a fresh start, steady work, and it's going to be building your career for the future. So, wow, that's what I have for you. Good luck, and let us know next week if you hear by it next week, okay? Got a few people in the room. Hi, Sean G. Hey, Earl, where you been? We haven't seen you in forever. We've missed you. Welcome. Welcome back. Okay, nice to see you too. Okay, so Gemma. We're going back to Gemma. I'm pretty sure Gemma's my next. My mouse would work. I could scroll up there and grab her. Got a question here. I want her question. Here it is. Okay. There's her beautiful little Henry. Is that Henry or the one before that? Looks like Henry. No. Yeah. Okay. All right. Wondering about current progress with landing a new full-time job and possible timeline. Okay. Let's see what we got.
Right. Okay. So Gemma, nice to meet you. Thank you for coming into the room. So progress with landing a new job. I think you're going to hear some news actually quite soon, because we've got the Page of Cups, Page of Teacups in my deck. And the pages all bring news, bring information. And this little page here brings in news that really makes you happy, brings in support and help and appreciation. So messages of appreciation, messages of help and love and support. The life experience card is next, and this is a major arcana card, so it's a big energy. And this is about positive changes now. And on the card, look, the little sandcastle that she built is washing away, but she's taking these pearls of wisdom that she's learned from that, and she's making positive changes now. So thinking back, learning from experience, paying attention to what works, what makes you happy, what you're not so keen on, what you really didn't like before. Gather all of that experience together and allow that to help you move forward with these positive changes. You need a plan. We've got the Knight of Coins, the slowest knight of all. They all have a motorbike, and I'll talk more about the motorbikes in a minute. The only one not riding their motorbike is this Knight of Coins, because she's looking at the map. This is the card of plan A, plan B, and if necessary, plan C. The reason she's quite diligent in doing this, she's taking her time so that she knows when she gets back on that bike, she knows exactly where she's going and how to get there. So positive changes, detailed plans. You're going to be very successful with this because we've got the victory card, the 6 of Wands. And you asked at the end there, timeline. So I pulled a card on the timeline and got the Knight of Wands, talking about motorbikes. This is the second Knight. Now, the Knight of Coins is slow moving, diligent, planning, getting things organized. The Knight of Wands just comes flying in really fast. It has the fastest motorbike of them all. This can be a little bit impulsive, but when it's in the timeline section of your reading, I think this could happen very quickly. And this little knight comes in and says, this will happen all very quickly. Think it all through, take a breath and act with care. So positive changes, learning from experience, having detailed plans and a spare plan if you need one. But we've got good news coming in that's going to make you really happy. We've got the victory card and the fastest knight in the whole deck, bringing in news faster than you think. So Gemma, I hope that resonates, and thank you for coming into the room.
Okay. 14. I'm adding up my cards here. 15. Oh. All right. Okay, so there's going to be an offer coming in because you do have the Ace of Pentacles and it's a new beginning. So you might be hearing about an offer coming in. I think you're really going to like it because you've got the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is, romantic feelings of love. You're going to love it, whether he brings love, actual love to you, or he brings you something that you're going to love. So you could be hearing about a job coming in that you actually is something you prefer to do. You've struggled a long time, but this job may involve a little bit of competition when you take it on. I don't know whether this makes sense to you or not, but you may feel you have to compete a little bit, okay, to keep your head above water and to prove your worthiness there. You know what? It's like that with any new job, basically. You're soul searching. You've really been trying for a long time to find that perfect job. And I do think you're going to see an offer come in that you are going to really like. Okay. Now, I want you to get your rest. You got the Four of Swords. Call a truce. Don't get involved. Don't make any snap decisions. Think about what you're doing. Be mindful of that. But most of all, get your rest. Sometimes this is the card of insomnia. Okay. So step back a little bit. And don't take your worries to bed with you. All right. I know it's easy to say. I'm not the one out pounding the pavement trying to get a job, but it's important with your health. You take care of it. All right. Now I pulled one more card for you, and it often has to do with money, jobs, and income. The one you got is the Cup, and it's the award. And it says career, advancement, professional work, and fame. So think about those words, Gemma. The job that you might get might be political. Okay. It might be in entertainment. It might be something like that. Might be sports involved, might be something that involves competition, something like that could come up, because I know that you're out there actively seeking gainful employment in many different boxes here. You're not just putting your eggs all in one. And this is a payoff for your effort. You're going to get recognition. So somebody's going to pick you up for a job because they know you have the gift and the ability to do it, or at least the ambition and enthusiasm to want to do it. So as far as time goes, I asked them, the 9 came up, that it could be 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 hours. I don't see it 9 weeks. 9 weeks would bring you into the spring, right? But the number 9 does come up. So think about it. It could be the 9th of March, okay? So anyway, the number 9, if that means anything for you, okay? So thank you so much, Gemma, for coming in. Okay, all righty. So we had somebody new, Mr. Man Smith. Mr. Man Smith. Yeah, okay, appreciate it. Yeah, okay. Let's go back because we've got another one here, and I think it's Real Country Woman again. Okay, so Real Country Woman wants a mediumship. So last week I got in touch with spirits for you. Can I reach your deceased husband and George? Okay, so I'm going to think about this. I also have my deck speaking to the angels, and I will be pulling some cards because they often give me messages that will tell me what they're thinking. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle this. Spirit, please let me know what Real Country Woman needs to know about her deceased husband. Will he step forward? Will he step forward at this time? What message does he have to tell me? For some reason, I'm seeing a man step forward with a leather jacket. Real Country Woman, thank you, Spirit. Almost like a motorcycle jacket. He was a real kind of man's man type of thing, and I do see. So I want you to clarify any of this that they're showing me, because as soon as I said that, Spirit hit me. Okay, Spirit hit me with the goosebumps. And so, yeah, so stay with me here, okay? Real Country Woman. I see a leather jacket coming through. This guy was very good with his hands. He loved vehicles, okay? Whether he was handy working on them in the garage or he liked to tinker, it might have been some thing that he wanted to do. Maybe his dream was to have a motorcycle, or perhaps he did. They're telling me the word NASCAR. I don't know if he was interested in racing, Real Country Woman, okay? Please come back. And I'm talking fast because, thank you, Spirit, they throw the information at me very, very quickly. He was the type of person that could be in many places at once, but he's following you wherever you go, and he sees all of your thoughts, and know that he's helping you right now. He is your guide. Whether or not you believe it, he is your guide, okay? Come forward, please, and let me know if any of this is resonating. But I know when Spirit hits me and they send me this information quickly. This man wore boots. I see boots, whether they were cowboy boots, whether they were work boots. I see boots on this man's feet. He was more comfortable in blue jeans than he was in a 3-piece suit. What else are they showing me here? Again, he's a head stroker. He just stroked my hair, which means he will touch your head. And at times when you're feeling low, quiet, going to bed, whatever the case is, maybe you're feeling a little bit down at the moment or worn out, you'll feel someone stroke your head. And all my spirits do that because he touched my head again. This guy didn't want to go when he went. It was too soon for his time. It was almost like he stood there and said, what the just happened? Okay. He wasn't prepared to go. However, he's come to that conclusion now. He's at peace. He's happy, but you're lucky because he still walks with you. He's still around you. He leaves you little messages. What does he leave her? You might find something in your car. Yeah, it's like things get moved around in your car. Okay, so if you put, thank you, Spirit. So they're confirming that. So if, say, you put a box of Kleenex on your front seat, and all of a sudden you go, where is that? You'll find it in the back. He moves things around, and he's leaving you messages in the car, and maybe the messages are, slow down, you're driving too fast. Okay, so they could be the questions that he's sending, or the messages he's sending you right now. He can be in several places. As I said, he follows you around. He knows you're a dreamer, but he knows you're capable of coming through the other side and succeeding. He was like he could read your mind. The two of you were like total soulmates and almost twin flames, where you could almost finish each other's sentences. Okay. So, Real Country Woman, I don't know if you're sitting there crying with your Kleenex box, but I need you to come forward and let me know you're hearing these messages, because they do pull away from me when they choose to leave my space. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Anything else you want her to know? Now, I don't see George coming through. If that's your husband's name, fine. I did, let me know if this resonates with you, with this man coming forward. You asked about your deceased husband and you asked about George. It could be one or the other, okay, that came through. So I hope you're here. I hope that you've been able to hear this message, because he's just kind of giving me a salute. I don't know if this guy was involved in military, but he turns to me and he says she'll know what this means. Okay. So again, he's all over me. He's confirming that that meant something between you and him. So okay, so he's turned around. I see his back now, so he's leaving. So thank you so much, Real Country Woman. I hope that this made sense for you. If you weren't here right now listening to it, leave me a message later. You'll be able to go back and listen to it on the on the rerun here. Okay, so thank you very much, and thank you, Spirit, for stepping forward at this time to give me this message. Okay, all righty. And I'm
beautiful,
sorry.
Brenda. Oh, look.
Yeah, I people don't always know I do this. I am a medium, but I'm very fast because they throw this at me very quickly, and it's not my message; it's yours. Okay, so thank you so much. All right, so what have we got here next? That was Real Country Woman. So the next one is One Love. One Love. Hello, One Love. You're a beautiful lady too. You would like a reading for the upcoming week. Let's see what we have here. Okay. Thank you, Mara. Yeah, I know. I've just started lately to do a bit of mediumship out here publicly. I am a medium. I do that. I've read people in airports and people in shopping malls, and when they come across, they're very determined. They won't leave me alone, and I have to give them the message. And a lot of people look at you like you're crazy if you say, I got a message, somebody's here. And when you tell them their name, they go, oh my gosh, they know who it is. Okay. Oh, he was a race car driver. Thank you so much for confirming that, Real Country Woman. Thank you. Because he said they were saying NASCAR to me. And, I said I've seen cars and vehicles, and he loved NASCAR. So thank you. By the way, Real Country Woman, I went to see the last race that Richard Petty won. And I've been to Richard Petty's house. Now that's going way back. They're the old racers of the old time. Tomorrow would know. So I've been to a couple of Daytona 500s myself. And I took my motorcycle down there one year when the group of the Motor Maids Inc. were there. So yeah, I was involved in NASCAR up here. Yeah. My ex-husband first one raced. Work boots, love jeans. She's confirming everything here. I got to put this up here so everybody can see this. So he was a race car driver, and he wore work boots and jeans. So she's confirming everything here. Yeah, I love it. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Real Country Woman. When spirit hits me with goosebumps from the head to my toe, and you hear me throughout readings say, thank you, Spirit, they're confirming what I'm saying is legit. And I have to just keep going with that energy. Okay. I don't go off my path. They're guiding my words for me. Okay. So we're going to go back. Thank you so much. We're going to go back to, One Love. I lost her here. I wanted to post that. Sorry, guys. There you are, making you dizzy here, aren't I? Okay. So One Love. Go ahead, Anne. I know.
Okay, so One Love. The reading for this upcoming week. Good news coming in. We've got the page of wands here. And this is exciting news. It's good news. These little pages, they all bring in a message. They all have an envelope on the card. So it might be a new job. It might be some good news. It might be a new opportunity. Definitely lots of information coming in. Something that you've been manifesting. It might be brand new ideas. Either way, the wand suit here is something that's really exciting. It's action orientated. It's very enthusiastic. And here she is. Look, she's jumping up and down. So good news. It's time to move on. We've got the Three of Pencils here, Three of Swords. And this is just you having taken your time, talked things over, but time very much of healing and moving on. And our lovely little angels here, look, they're just having a cup of tea together. And then when they're ready, they're going to stand up. There are no barriers in front of them at all. So time to move on, time to heal. The Emperor card then, this is your only major arcana card. This card is big energy. It's about organization, planning, putting everything in place, leading from the front. This emperor at a moment's notice is ready to go because everything is planned in advance. So planning, organization, leadership showing up. Dream big. This is the 3 of Wands. This is look to the future. Look to the long term. Dream big and then dream bigger. And then start the first little action steps to get you there. So here she is dreaming big of a lovely, healthy forest. That's what her dreams are. But she has to plant these little seeds first. And that's what she's busy doing. So look to the long term. It's abundance, it's success, and start moving towards it now. Otherwise, it will always remain in the future. When she actually does something and takes some action, you're actually grounding everything and bringing it into focus and starting the ball rolling to get you there. And the 5 of Wands, the last card, time to leave the nonsense behind. You don't need that anymore. Do what she's doing here. Let the thunderstorm rage in the background. She's got her little boots on. She's got her umbrella and she's walking towards the sunshine. She's leaving it behind. She's moving on. She's healing. So good news, something you're excited about, stepping up, leadership role, planning, organization, leading the way, and dream big and start now on those steps to get you there. So one love, I hope that resonates. Thank you.
Okay. All righty. One love. The worst is over. 10 of Swords. You may have been in a situation you felt you couldn't control, or you felt backed up against the wall or pinned down, or, you had resistance. It's almost like you felt as though you'd been betrayed and stabbed in the back. Well, I'm here to tell you that you're moving forward. This is the end. When we get tens, it's conclusion. You're able now to get on your feet and go towards a new beginning and remove yourself from that feeling of being betrayed. The Strength card comes in your focus. So realize how strong you really are, one love. You have this ability to handle most challenges coming in. And this card I often think about is don't get caught up in the heat of the moment with the roar of the lion, because words are things we can never, ever take back. This is a card that says, look at things in a kinder, more, and listen to the other side of the story. This is the card that says, look at things in a more understanding, compassionate manner. And sometimes forgiveness is initiated with this card. In your challenge part, you've got the 4 of Pentacles. You cannot see the forest for the trees. You're holding on to something here because you're not looking at the whole picture with a wider, broader perspective. That was a tongue twister. And so this is about you. You could be hanging onto your purse strings as well. Sometimes this is a miserly card. You could be just budgeting your money, being very careful, being mindful of what you're spending. And maybe you're saving up for some big ticket item. Okay. But you could also be holding on to the past. You could be holding on to possessions. You could be holding on to control. Now, your next card coming in, messages from Spirit and your guides, is the Queen of Pentacles, planting your seeds, patiently waiting. She's very good and astute in business as well. You might be, you could be thinking about that because you are concerned about money. Maybe you're thinking about business and that type of thing. But she plants her seeds. She's also known as Mother Nature. She plants her seeds, she nurtures them, and she realizes that they have a gestation period. She's not going to see success the next day. Be patient, okay? Coming in with your last card, beautiful. Best card in the deck, the Sun, success, new beginnings, all over well-being. Beautiful. Okay, thank you so much, one love. All right, let's see who we have next. Hi, Trend Zone, got your super chat. Thank you so much. Always nice to see you in our room. Tracy, Tracy wants to know, can you tell me how this week we'll be working at the hospital, getting my surgical hours in for school? Okay, so you're doing the practical, right? Okay, let's see. Oh, I got to do this here. One Love says, Brenda, I couldn't wait to tell you that I just signed with the second agent in LA. She is the big leads of film. I'm taking Tyler Perry. Wow. One Love. That's awesome. That's fantastic. What great news. Okay.
Okay. So, Tracy Wilbur, nice to read for you. Thank you for coming into the room, and thank you for your lovely comments on my channel as well. So, how will this week be working out? Very well. King of Wands is first. This is your overall energy. So this could be you, or it could be somebody, because it's a king. This could be a person of great confidence, self-esteem. This king is extremely focused, is extremely successful, very entrepreneurial. This is the king who's had to learn to be successful and now shares all their wisdom with other people. So this could be somebody coming in to help you who are very confident, very sure of themselves because they've had to learn all this already. And they're coming in to help you with a how-to plan. Now, the next two cards, which are your help and hurdle and your focus, these are both pages. So this is information coming in. And the first page is in your help or hurdle section. This is the page of coins, and she comes in and says, do your homework, do the research. There's a lot of learning involved. Here she is reading a book called Happy to Learn. So it might be that you've got an awful lot of research, homework, and information to gather, ready to put in to practice. The page of wands brings in good news, lots more information, news of new projects, possibly new jobs, new avenues, something that's going to make you really excited, something that you are really hoping for and dreaming of. So fresh new ideas, it might be new ways of doing things, good news, new opportunities. And again, this is all about lots of new information. So you've got lots to do this week, learning information, paying attention to information. How can you help yourself? Stay balanced. Don't get overwhelmed. Now, it's really easy for me to say that when I'm not getting my surgical hours in a hospital. But this little Knight of Teacups, she's got to learn to go steady. She's got to learn just to slow down a little bit. So stay balanced, stay focused, take time out after you've been really busy. Just go steady. Don't go racing into anything on Monday morning, because by Wednesday afternoon, you'll be absolutely worn out. So this week has to be, you've got to walk through it with a measured, balanced, sensible pace. Pay attention to all sorts of tiny details. This is the 8 of coins. This is putting the finishing touches to something, but it's also dotting the I's, crossing the T's, reading the small print, and then reading it again. So we've got this reading again. So lots of details for you to gather and to absorb. And it's the little details that can make the biggest difference. So just be aware of that. And your final outcome card is lovely. The 7 of Wands, it's time for you to step up and speak up. This is the card that asks you to be assertive. So it's absolutely okay to say, no, thank you. That's a full sentence. This will work better for me. I would rather do this, thank you. This is the card of stepping up kindly. The meaning on the card when I was drawing it, she's so close to success, but she's got to get through that gate with those grumpy sheep behind it. So she's going to have to be kind to them, but she's going to have to say, excuse me, out of the way. This is what I need to be doing. So really trusting yourself, having confidence in yourself, this lovely confidence of the King of Wands again, and you speaking up when you need to. So Tracy, a busy week, lots of information to be gathered. This King of Wands leading the way, somebody who really knows what they're talking about, coming in as some sort of teacher, mentor, helper. So take your time, take it steady. Step up and speak up when you need to, and pay attention to all those tiny little details. So I hope that resonates with you, and thank you for coming into the room.
Thank you, Anne. Okay, so Tracy, I'm going to tell you what Spirit's telling me because this is going to be an intuitive reading, okay? In reference to your question about working at the hospital this week, the first word they said was code blue. Okay, code blue, as you know, is everybody's rushing to save someone's life. This person might be having a heart attack. They did say code blue to me. Okay, so you might be assisting somebody who's having a heart attack. Also this week, beware of somebody who, if you're working with an actual patient this week, they may be physical. Okay. Some people come in, they might be on drugs. They might be taking an adverse reaction to medication, and things like that. Be careful that somebody doesn't try to strong arm you this week. Protect yourself at all costs. Nurses take a lot of it takes a lot of strength. This is why they have men, as you know, on in ICU for heart patients, because often they have that 9 o'clock or that nighttime syndrome where they go cuckoo, and they need men, interns, and nurses to restrain them. Keep that in mind. You're very busy. You're going to be making a lot of choices and decisions this week, but you're going to be mindful. This isn't something where you make a snap decision because you're trying to prove yourself there. You're getting your surgical hours in, the practical part of your profession. You want to be accurate. So you might feel there's a lot of choices and decisions you're going to have to make, but there, some of them, you might have to just be mindful about it. Okay. Be mindful about it. Don't hold back. Okay. You've got the Four of Pentacles. Let them know you have the capabilities that you have. Trust your what you've learned and apply it. Okay. Don't be afraid. You're out there proving your worthiness out there to get your hours in so that you can have your final degree and be working. Great job. Okay. Now things are going to happen quick. This is going to be a busy week. Fast. You're going to be wearing a lot of different hats. You're going to have to be really good with time management. You're going to be running your feet off this week, basically, is what I'm seeing at work. So recapping that, okay, be careful of anybody that could be physically trying to, strong arm you. People tend to go a little crazy when they come in, and you might be dealing with somebody code blue that could have a heart attack. You might be brought into the equation because when they call code blue, I don't know about you, but most people drop everything and they go running, right? If they have the capability of doing that, they do that in the ER, right? Or they do that in an emergency. So there could be something like that going on this week that you might actually be part of, okay? Or you could be dealing with somebody with a heart issue this week, okay? So be prepared to be really busy. Wow. Okay. Very busy. Thank you so much for your super chat and trusting us to do that, okay? Okay. All right. So, hi, Jojo. How are you? You snuck in the back door. I didn't see you in there. Okay. So we're coming in. I hit the chat twice. So if you hear anything from Spirit, let me know. Got a text. This SM said from Dad. He's been gone for 10 years. I asked him this week to come to me. Okay. All right. So Alma. Hi, Brendan. Ann, can you please ask the cards about the status of my job for the next few weeks? Okay.
Okay. So, Alma, nice to see you in the room. So, we've got some lovely cards for you. So, 5 of Coins is the first card. This is the overall energy. And this is about you being a bit worried. It's a sense of unnecessary worry. It's a sense of lack. And on the card, look, she's looking at that empty piggy bank and she hasn't realized she's sitting on 3 coins and there are 2 right behind her. So this says, focus on your strengths. Know that you have all the resources that you need and ask for any help if you need it. That's a real sign of strength. Because the new beginnings are coming in. This is a transformation. Something brand new, a new chapter opening up. A real transformational new beginning coming in. So what do you need to focus on? When this new beginning comes in, know that you can do it. Know that you've got all the resources that you need to do this. Compromise, mix ideas together. This is the Temperance card. Talk things over, have discussions, have conversations. It's about balance, compromise, and collaboration sometimes. Because these lovely new beginnings are coming in, and it's showing up again with this 6 of coins. So this very much, with it being the coin suit, to do with job, career, your finances, your home life. And I call this my pennies from heaven card, because she thought it was raining, but no, these are little gifts. These are little gold coins. So new opportunities coming in for you. And that card falls right underneath this new beginning. So there could be fresh opportunities coming in for you. No room for any self-doubt, because the dreamer card is next. And this is you trying it out. It's you taking a leap of faith. Here she is opening those doors of opportunity to see what's on the other side. It might mean stepping out of your comfort zone a little bit, but that's absolutely okay as well. She can stand behind those closed doors forevermore and nothing will happen. It'll all stay the same. But look, she's pushing them open and she's having a look to see what's on the other side, trying something new. And then clearly that's going to work, because we've got the Chariot card. A movement forward after things have felt a little bit stuck or a little bit stalled. But it's a mindfulness move forward with balance, with discipline, with planning. But look how easily she's gliding forward. So that Chariot card, alongside the new beginnings and the Temperance card, I'm just counting actually. Out of 6 cards, you've got 4 major arcana cards. These are loud energy. So fabulous new beginning. Know that you've got this. Get ready to try something new, but you might have to compromise, talk it over, have discussions about it, and work out a way forward that suits everybody. But definitely to do with work, career, and finances. You are making this move forward. Now, as I was shuffling for you, when your name was coming up on the banner here, a card flew out of the deck and landed on my computer in front of me. So I thought, right, we'll have that. And it's another major arcana card, the Magician. So just in case you were wondering, this Magician card says, yes, you can. You have everything you need and you are ready. So I hope that resonates, Alma, and every good wish to you this week.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anne. Okay, Alma, you're standing up for yourself. You may have to defend yourself. You may feel like that's happening to you all the time at work, because you do have the 7 of Wands, and the 7 of Wands is a wounded warrior. Okay, standing in your corner, defending it all the time, having to prove yourself at work. Don't give up. Okay, don't roll over. Don't leave your seat, because there's always somebody who wants to jump in it when you do. Okay, stand up. You've created something there, and you deserve to have that seat at work. Standing your ground. You're resilient. You can do this. The Knight of Swords comes in, fast moving action. Wow. Get ready. There could be something new coming in very quickly in the form of an opportunity that you might want to grab onto. But I always say with the Knight of Swords, just before you decide to do something and think real quick, pull back on the reins and think about it. Okay, before you decide whether it's to take a new offer or whether it's to walk out the door. Think about it. Okay. You want to know that you still have some security there. And that's where you are right now, gainfully employed with a job, right? Now the World comes in. The world is your oyster. You may see the end of a phase and the beginning of a new one. This is a new cycle here. When we get the World card is success, it's achievements, it's happiness, it's accomplishments. It's also the card of travel if you're thinking of taking a trip in the near future, or you might be dealing with people on an international level at work too. But it's a really good way to end out your reading here. But then you get the King of Pentacles. This is a Midas touch. You're going to land on your feet and come up smelling like a rose, no matter how difficult the challenges are. This is the card of success, security, happiness, being grounded. And, it's a great card. I love this particular king. So the offer might be coming in for you at work. Maybe there's going to be some sort of discussion about pay and your income and stuff like that. But that could be coming in too. Okay. All righty. Let's see who we have next. I think it's Trend Zone, if I'm right. Yes. Trend Zone. We know he's always open. He is a general reading. Okay, thanks, Trend Zone. You always support us every single time you're in this room. Thank you so much for your support. You're welcome, Alma. You're very welcome, sweetie. Okay.
Okay, Trend Zone, Gerald, thank you for coming into the room again. And in fact, every time you do, such a loyal supporter. And thank you. So, your cards. First of all, Knight of Teacups. So, if things are getting busy this week, if there's lots going on, this card says just go steady. Don't go rushing into anything. Think before you respond to anything. That the teacups very much is a card of how you feel, your emotions. So there could be a lot going on. So just take it easy, just take it steady, just step back and think it all through, and just take the week at a measured and manageable pace, because the positive changes are here with this life experience card. You literally learning from life experience, gathering all that knowledge and wisdom together, and being ready to make positive changes for yourself now. So choose carefully. Look at all your options. This is what this Seven of Teacups is about. Look at all your options carefully first. This is a card of balanced mindfulness, well thought out decisions. He's looking into all those little teacups and thinking carefully which one she wants to choose. Now, most of them have lovely things in, like a butterfly or a bar of chocolate. But there's a grumpy little gingerbread man down here at the front, and she doesn't want to choose him. So stand back. Take your time. Don't be rushed into any decision making. Take your time. Look into all of your options. Then decide. Because the Chariot card is your last card, and this is you making your move forward. This is energy that comes in after things have felt a little bit slow or a little bit stuck. Mindfulness, managed, well thought out, balanced move forward. But it's a strong energy moving forward, and this could be happening quite quickly. So, wonderful week. You've got 2 major arcana cards in there about positive change and moving forward. So, I wish you well with that. And thank you for coming into the room.
Beautiful. By the way, love the picture, Gerald, of your mom and your dad and you. Oh my gosh. Beautiful family. Okay. Coming in first, you might be worried about a situation. You might be feeling lack and loss, concerned maybe about money. You could be feeling a bit down. Maybe you're thinking about your parents because you posted that picture, and we all get in those moods. But this is a card of reaching out, not being too proud to ask for assistance, counsel, and wisdom of others to help you through a process. You might be discussing money. You might be concerned about your investments right now. Don't get involved in other people's problems or their drama right now. I know you stay to yourself, and you've kind of weeded out all those toxic people that were in your life. You decided that's it, gone. But this is the no-win situation. Pick your battles wisely. Sometimes you'll win the battle but lose the war. Whenever we go into battle mode, there's always consequences and there's risks. Make sure you weigh those risks before you get into a debate with somebody or an argument. It's time to pull back. Maybe you're tapping into your inner self. Breathe, okay? This is a card of taking yourself to center. This is a hermit. The hermit does that. He goes within to get the answers that he needs. You could be tapping into the wisdom of other people, looking up to somebody as a mentor here. But you know what? Whatever you're learning on your path right now, you might be giving somebody else advice from what you're learning. You have the ability to light the path for other people by learning from someone else. I always say when one teaches, two learn. Now you've got the Knight of Wands, fast moving knight. Something comes rushing in. We know the wands are those cards about seizing the moment, carpe diem, offers and opportunities that present themselves. So don't be afraid to take action, but it could be some quick decision you might have to make. Think about it. Okay. Pull back on the reins. If something comes up, sometimes it can be a change on your calendar. Maybe you had an appointment and they said, oh, we can't do you tomorrow, but we need you to come today. There could be something like that. Okay, your final card is the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is someone that could be coming forward, look younger, act younger, maybe be younger, or just bring a really up-to-date, modern, youthful energy towards you. They come with a gift. It can be short-lived because it's usually a fish in a cup, and we know that when the minute a fish gets fearful, they just swim off in the other direction. But this is something somebody could be sending you a text, a letter, a phone call, an email, a card, a gift of endearment to let you know that they have feelings for you and they aren't just friendship. So that's what I have for you, Trend Zone. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you, Alma, for your comment. Okay, so Jojo sent us something. I hit the chat ×2. So if you hear anything from Spirit, let me know. Got a text on my SM said from Dad. He's been gone for 10 years. I asked him this week to come to me. That's beautiful. And he did. Okay, so when those things happen, often that's what happens. So if he steps forward, they're always welcome to come in. They come in with the light. So if I do get a message from your dad, I'll let you know. In the meantime, we're going to pull cards for a general. Okay, let's see what we have for you. So everybody, we will be shutting down the chat room at 4:30. We're at 4:21. This will be our last super chat for the day, unless somebody's desperate and they want to put in one right now or within the next couple of minutes. Because Anne, an hour and a half is long enough. But Anne, it's nighttime over there. She's got to go to bed. So, but anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming into the room. We love all of you. You're always so faithful to us, and we have so much. We have beautiful people in our chat.
Oh, it's lovely. It's every week. It's so nice.
Yeah.
So, Jojo, thank you for coming into the room. So you've got some fabulous cards here. Now, your first one, we've got 2 3s, by the way, to start us off in succession. The 3 of Pencils, 3 of Swords is first, and this is about you healing and moving on, knowing that the situation is going to get better, and just for now, having a break, having a rest, and then moving on. Very much, it's very optimistic and positive, moving forward and leaving something behind and healing as you do so. Now, you're clearly going to do that because your second 3 is the 3 of Teacups, 3 of Cups. And this is about good news, celebrations. It's about social gatherings, parties, getting together with people. It's absolutely lovely. It's happiness. It's a reason to celebrate. It's a very joyful energy. So moving forward towards joy. The Hermit card comes in, and this is asking you to shine your light in the world, hold your little lantern in the air, time to show the world what you know. It's absolutely lovely. Be that guiding light for other people. This is very much a card of teaching from experience and leading by example. And at the other end of your reading, from the healing and moving on, we've got the 10 of Pencils, 10 of Swords. Expect the situation to get better. It's about a much improved situation, something finishing, moving towards joy. There's a lovely, happy, celebratory energy to this reading. And the things looking up, a situation really improving. And here you are climbing this ladder of success. Now, as I was shuffling again, we had another card fly out. Now, this sometimes happens, and it's happened twice tonight. The card here, the 6 of Coins, was the one that flew out. And this is about the Pennies from Heaven card. It's about new opportunities showing up, things that you've been hoping for, dreaming of, very much to do with work, career, money, home life, happy home life. It's absolutely lovely. So, Jojo, I hope that resonates, and make the most of these golden opportunities because it's time for you to shine. It really is. Yeah.
Beautiful. Thank you, Anne. Okay, Jojo, you've got the Empress. This is about fertility, pregnancy. What you nurture, you're going to see grow. She has that ability to make sure she puts her mind to something and focuses on it. And that's why she ends up succeeding. Now, remember, she's learned from the emperor, who's logical, organized, he's in control of his emotions. So this is also the card that says, just keep nurturing what it is you want to see grow. And stay determined, because next to her is the Queen of Wands, and she's the most confident queen out there. If people start to doubt her, I told you what she does. She just flips them the bird, turns her back on them, and says, watch me. She's worked very hard to get where she is, and she's not about to back down. I always see her walking through the fire and coming out the other side as the phoenix. Now, in the center position, you got the devil, the card of addictions. This is a card of letting go of things that are holding you down. It always shows a person here or two people feeling as though they're chained, held back. If there's something holding you back from creating your happiness and your goals here, let it go. Whatever it is, sit down and say, why am I fearful? Let go of those outdated mindset. Let go of toxic energy. Let go of things that are holding you back from succeeding. This is about making healthy decisions and choices now. You're going to celebrate something, and it could be victory after hard work and struggles. You've got the Six of Wands, getting recognition for pulling something off and succeeding at it, being very good at something. You're getting that attaboy, attagirl pat on the back. It's almost like public recognition. You're going to be hearing about something, and people are going to be applauding you for something you've done. It's like you're getting an award for something, and you're going to want to celebrate it. Here's the Three of Cups, getting together, friends, family, anybody that you're going to want to celebrate with. It could be any occasion. It could be an event or an occasion or something like that you might be getting an invitation to as well. So enjoy. So my beautiful JoJo, that was your reading. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming in. Now, we do have a few minutes left. It's 4:26. We always try to bring, I don't know who's in the room. We did Tammy, but we always will do a reading for Damara. So you're very welcome. Damara, we're going to pull 3 cards for you, sweetie, or 2 cards, whatever, or an oracle message, or whatever the spirit wants us to pull. Okay. So let's see what we have for Damara right now. Our beautiful Damara. Let's see what we have. We're down to 6 people, and Damara is still here. She's always here. You have a great week too, JoJo, for sure.
Okay, Damara, thank you so much for being in the room again. What a pleasure. I see your comments. I don't see them all, obviously, because I'm working, but the ones that are coming up that I see are so supportive. Absolutely, so very much appreciated. Thank you. So, looking at your cards, 10 of Pencils, 10 of Swords, a much improved situation, you climbing the ladder of success. So, if things have not seemed to be moving fast enough forward, or you've been wondering what on earth's going on, the situation improving, things getting better, things looking up, things looking so much better. Stay balanced, stay focused, just go steady. Don't go rushing into anything. This is the Knight of Teacups, Knight of Cups. With the motorbike, she's flying in on that bike there, and there's a bit of gravel flying up off the back wheel. And if she's not careful, she'll have a bit of a wobble. So just go steady, take things at a measured pace. Don't go rushing into anything. Just take it easy and be easy on yourself as well. Because this lovely 4 of Pencils, 4 of Swords says, remember to take some time out just for you. Here they are, look, our lovely angels. Got the feet up, they're having a cup of tea and they're reading a book. Taking some time out. Now, sometimes when we do this, we think that nothing's happening, when in fact there's an awful lot happening, because we leave space so that we can hear our angels whispering to us. We can hear the guides from the universe. And sometimes when we're so busy rushing around and doing everything, we don't leave the space for that. So permission for you this week, especially permission from yourself, to have a break, have a rest, do something that's just for you. And you will be amazed, because in that time of rest and relaxation, when you go and do something completely different, that's where the inspiration will find you. That's where the angels will step forward and you will hear them so much more clearly. So I hope that resonates, Damara. Thank you.
Okay, Damara, boy, there's always a conflict at work, right? There's somebody there that keeps wanting to poke you with a stick. But what they need to realize that you poke a dog in a stick, and I'm not referring to you as a dog. If they open that gate, that dog's going to come out and bite them. So just try to be aware of that. I don't want to see you get into locking horns with somebody and getting into a no-win situation with this. Feeling as though you're having to hold your end up and more. Feeling as though you have to compete. Feeling as though people are doubting your ability. Don't let them do that. I think you're going to be standing on your podium and letting them know who you are and what you're worth. The Three of Pentacles, teaching, preaching, and conveying to the powers that be, just watch me. Okay, so you could be working with a team of people or creating your own team as well. Okay, all for the better. Because here comes the King of Pentacles, the Midas touch, landing on your feet, coming up smelling like a rose. But this particular king, rather, of Pentacles is a very astute, could be a wealthy businessman as well, who you may be having, an encounter with. You might be dealing with somebody who may step up and may make you feel that they're going to back you. You might be working with somebody. I don't know if it's an agent or somebody that cares about you is going to step up and want to make you feel more secure. This person doesn't believe in being a risk taker. Okay, this individual has stability and security. He's an enterprising individual. Okay, someone preoccupied mainly with money and financial issues. So that's what I have for you, my friend. And she's going, oh my God, oh my God. Well, guys, it's 4:31. Bingo, bango. We did it. We're down to 5 people. Every one of you that come into our room. We love all of you. Thank you for all the thumbs up, the beautiful comments, and for viewing and subscribing to our videos. My videos are out for next week. Anne's videos are out for next week. We try to get them out ahead of the game, and so that you guys are able to watch them on Monday. So remember, we'll be back here again, same place, same time, to do the same things. But it's been interesting. I've loved the extra additional questions to do with mediumship. I have thought, and I said that to Anne in the back office one day, maybe I should just have a day where I go out and do mediumship for people that want to bring across spirit. So if you do, leave me comments, send me an email, let me know that you think that that's a good idea. But in the meantime, I can't do a lot of them out here because Anne and I are doing cards, and she doesn't do mediumship, and so I'm taking up some of her time. So I don't mind doing a couple out here, but I don't want the whole day to be mediumship. Okay, so we love doing the cards, but thank you. If you are really desperate to hear from somebody, I'm willing to do it. So love you all, and thank you so much, Anne. I'll see you in the back office for a few seconds. And
thank you.
And guys, we'll see you soon. Remember, we stand in that circle of love and light for you, and we wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. Talk to you later.
God bless. See you next week. Thank you.